The United Nations is keeping a close eye on South Sudan. It's still considering an arms embargo and targeted sanctions as the situation remains unstable. The UN Security Council is under pressure to extend the UNMISS mandate for at least another year. Our UN correspondent Lilington has more.
The UN Security Council is following developments closely in South Sudan and weighing the possibility of an arms embargo as well as targeted sanctions. Now, these options remain on the table given the uncertainty right now and given little indication that a peaceful resolution is in sight. We've heard repeatedly from the UN Secretary General since the renewed fighting broke out in South Sudan. Now, Ban Ki-moon is urging the Security Council to impose the arms embargo and additional sanctions. He's also pressing rival leaders of South Sudan to pursue a peaceful course in this conflict, saying that both Salva Kiir and Riek Machar are letting down the international community and regional leaders who have supported their peace efforts so far. Now, the UN chief Ban Ki-moon was at the IGAD summit over the weekend on the sidelines of the African Union summit, where most regional leaders backed the UN chief's calls for the arms embargo, for the sanctions, and for a stronger UN peacekeeping mission on the ground. Uganda's president, however, opposed the embargo. But that decision ultimately is up to the Security Council. We know that here at the United Nations, there is strong support for tough measures among some Security Council members, including its permanent members, Britain, the United States, and France. Russia says it will consider it. But any additional troop deployments, whether by the United Nations or the African Union, would likely not go over very well with the South Sudanese government. South Sudan's President Salva Kiir has rejected such a possibility, saying that there are already 12,000 foreign troops deployed in South Sudan. But given all the uncertainty, the Security Council is considering whether to extend and even modify its peacekeeping mission in South Sudan for another year. Now, that mandate expires at the end of this month. Lilington, CCTV, New York.